I feel like everybody had that one phase where the only thing they played was shooter games, and for me that was always the case too. It got to the point to where any cool game that had a somewhat cool cover with a gun in it would have me going like, we will be there. Like I probably got a good combined 2,000 hours on both Overwatch and Black Ops 2. Then you look at Counter-Strike and it's like, damn, 4,000 hours. Obviously though, multiplayer games weren't the only shooters I've enjoyed growing up, cause on the single player side, there's just so much cool shit out there. Like Dirge of Cerberus, this game fucking sucks. Resident Evil 4, more like shit in my pants 4, cause this game turned me into a bitch. And I guess you could say Ultra Kill too. I know everybody loves this game, but if you ask me personally, I feel like the game isn't that good, you know? Like I'd probably give it like a 6 or maybe a 7 on a good. Basically, my point with listing all of these games is that yes, they might be shorter games, but they're also all completely different from each other, you know? Variety. Then we take a look at Roblox and it's like, I don't know about that. Where is the variety? It's always Team Deathmatch or Call of Duty gun game. And if you're somebody like me, you also know that there's a whole world out there of actual unique, varied, good-ass games that get no players. I mean, I don't really have to tell you that. There's like 3 million videos out there recommending some very unique unknown games like, ooh, have you heard of fighting? Ooh, what about helmet? Ooh, what about combat initiation? Anyways, I'm not really good at segues, so here's some cool unique shooter games I found. I guess the best way to describe Pizza Game would be to call it a roguelike boomer shooter, aka Doom, but if it was a roguelike. Now, Pizza Game starts by putting you in a church, and you're given 2 pistols, the Cleanse and the Repent, which honestly is about the edgiest name I've heard for dual-handed pistols since fucking Ebony and Ivory. As you're about to respawn, you kinda hit it with a realization that, damn! Pizza God must have done something wrong, cause for some fucking reason, you're met by 10 different masked guys getting ready to jump the absolute shit out of you. And I think that's kind of the best way to describe Pizza Game's gameplay loop. You spawn in, kill a bunch of enemies, progress to the next level, rinse and repeat, basically a roguelike. The game has a multitude of weapons that you kinda have to use, mainly cause these 2 weapons suck ass. Fucking Cleanse and Repent, more like. Cleanse and repent myself from ever using those 2 pieces of shit ever again. Now the weapons in this game for the most part are pretty cool, with my 2 favorite ones being the katana, cause well, it's a damn katana that literally one-shots everything, and also seemingly has a bullet parry mechanic, which is like very fucking useless. Fucking deflect! And the RIPP, aka the really intuitive plasma pistol, which is basically the plasma gun from Doom, and it literally melts through everything. Progressing through the game, I kinda noticed that, goddamn, there's a shit ton of enemies everywhere. I did not know how to heal, I kept dying, I'm not Neo from the Matrix, how the fuck am I supposed to dodge 30 bullets at once? Which made me adopt the sneaky physiology of being a fucking cock, playing passive, picking enemies one by one, but quickly realizing that this game actually wants you to be as aggressive as possible, basically playing it like you're Rambo. And it's all powered by what I think is the coolest thing in the game, which is the souls mechanic. Every time you kill an enemy, there's a small chance of them dropping their soul, which has multiple uses, a most prominent one being that a single soul will instantly revive you from the dead, meaning that the more souls you have, basically the more lives you have. Combine that with this game's Devil May Cry style combo meter, where the more enemies you kill, the higher the meter goes, and the higher the meter goes, the higher the chance of your enemies dropping their soul. Play as aggressive as possible and you're basically turning into an invincible murder machine. You can also spend the souls you gain to get perks, with my favorite one being the one that lets you switch between 2 weapons, cause I can literally pull up to E-Boss with 2 shotguns and turn this shit into fucking prime Fortnite. And like other good FPS games, Pizza Game also offers some movement options, the default one being the bunny hop mechanic on some Counter-Strike shit, with the rest of the movement options being locked behind beating the first boss of the game. That gives you the choice of picking between 3 movement perks: a grappling hook, a dash, a grappling hook, wall running boots. Did I mention that the game has a fucking grappling hook? Cause it does! In my opinion, a grappling mechanic is the one thing that you can add to any game that will take you from good to very fucking good, and the grappling mechanic in this game is pretty cool, working similarly to the one in Halo, where you aim at any surface, press E, and the hook will pull you towards it, which works really well in this game's very open sewer area, and I think that's really fun. Also, for some reason, the game has a cheat menu, which you can use to do some very goofy shit like this. Fucking idiot. Nah, this is crazy. What? That did nothing. What? That did nothing. Alright, I feel like I've talked about this game for too long, so let me raise you guys a question. Have you ever wondered what Ultra Kill would look like if it was made by a band kid? reflect cars. Holy shit! Unorthodox accounting describes itself as an ultra kill-like game about evading taxes, which perfectly describes what I said earlier. Only thing it's missing is some arson jokes and orphan jokes, and the whole trinity will be complete. So far, this game seems to be pretty unfinished, with the devs planning on adding a level-based campaign mode similar to the one in Ultra Kill, which is pretty cool. The gameplay for unorthodox accounting is pretty simple. You're given 7 different weapons to choose from, which are all pretty self-explanatory. I mean, this one's called pistol with high recoil, and it's literally a pistol with high recoil. A bomb, which has a goofy face on it. Then there's the most interesting weapon in your arsenal, which kinda acts as a mini black hole sucking up the NPCs and just leave them to your mercy. You know, Zarya from Overwatch. What I like about the game is that it's not afraid to wear the Ultra Kill inspiration on its sleeve. I mean, the fine print literally says Ultra Kill like. There's the Ultra Kill combo meter, which goes up as you damage and kill enemies. A mechanic where you heal by hitting shit. You can literally deflect enemy bullets by kicking them. And it also has the thing that everybody knows Ultra Kill for, which is, say it with me, no, dude. Not the fucking gay art, dude. What the fuck? You're so weird. I'm talking about the parrying your own bullets mechanic. Parry your rocket and it turns into a death laser beam. Parry your pistol shot and it automatically locks into any enemy, kinda like the pistol coin thing from Ultra Kill. Parry your shotgun blast and I don't know, the spread becomes wider. And for some random ass reason, you can also parry a car. How do you come up with this? If I have to describe my experience playing this game so far, it'd probably be that so much shit is fucking going on. You got the giant horde of enemies constantly chasing you, the goofy ass cars that keep trying to kill you while constantly glitching out and flinging around. You got the constant impact frames that just... yeah, these are kind of fucking obnoxious, I won't lie to you. Then you got the music, which don't get me wrong, it sounds good, but holy shit, this is so fucking loud. But I feel like from what I've seen so far, the game's kinda missing something. Like, there's just no reason for you to stay there and just keep playing until wave 100. So it definitely benefit from adding some mini bosses every 20 waves or so. Maybe upgrades on your unlockable weapons, kinda like combat initiation, just to spice up the gameplay and keep you playing longer. But so far though, it's still very obviously a good game, and I'm definitely kinda excited to see what they got coming up with the campaign. Alright, this one's kinda out of my comfort zone, but let's talk about bullet hells. Outside of that shit Sonic Frontiers final boss and that one random minigame from No More Heroes, I've never actually played a bullet hell before. It's always been that one genre that I see from the outside and kinda just go like, damn, this looks really hard. I mean, look at the type of shit that be happening in these games, bro. Have you seen the Toho games, bro? There's just so much shit going on. Basically, I got filtered from the genre, and I never really thought I'd see this genre make it on the website, especially when it houses some dumb shit like skip the toilet tower defense. So seeing a game like Sylbyte here was a big surprise. If you asked me to describe Sylbyte, I'd say that it's actually a very simple game. Basically, you shoot bullets and dodge bullets. Very simple, but oh my god, it's one of the hardest, most well-made things I've ever played on here. I'm not doing this. I'm cooked. Every time I saw a new boss fight, I'd always go for the absolute highest difficulty, thinking that I could, you know, beat it, but then quickly realize how shit I am at these games. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I expected when I did that. Talking about the bosses in this game though, they're so fucking cool. Each one of them has their own unique designs, movesets. Each stage just looks different. There's nothing in this game that felt repetitive. Like this one boss just turns you into Helen Keller, which absolutely took me by surprise. What? Another one who turns everything slippery, and I'm ashamed to admit that I got cooked by it. Stop being so slippery! And another one had this one move where she basically does this. That's so fucking raw, bro. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this. I mean, there's lore if you're into that. And the Discord also has a channel with like 6 pages worth of trivia. But me personally, I really don't be paying attention to lore unless it's like a PS2 era JRPG. Anywho, really cool, well-made game. Please play it. And also please add an easy difficulty for mechanically inept players, because I got filtered at the second to last boss. Yeah, I'm never doing this. Goodbye. I am done.